can tell you're working hard, but isn't it time to admit you're hitting a wall? I'd like you to consider repaying the loan in full. This place is worth $10 million, you know. What? Keiichi, what's up?
Oh, is it already time? Sorry, I'll be right there. Can you wait for me in the office? My name is Keiichi Sato. I am the owner and site manager of Tokimeki Factory. The woman in front of me is Yui Hayama, my girlfriend.
Yeah, got it. Hello, I'm Takako Katsuragi from Tokidoki Bank. Wait a second. When I heard the name Keiichi Sato, I thought it might be you, and it is. It's been a while. We broke up right before graduation. So what? 8 years?
Huh? Wait, Takako? It's been a long time. What brings you here?
I work at Tokidoki Bank now. I took over this factory's loan contract from Yuta Hirokawa, the branch manager, and wow, it's just like he described. I can tell you're working hard, but isn't it time to admit you're hitting a wall? I'd like you to consider repaying the loan in full.
Wait, seriously?
Of course.
But the repayment deadline is still months away.
But after seeing this factory, I figured it'd be better to get the money back sooner. It's $500,000, so I know it won't be easy, but good luck.
If you're that insistent. All right, I understand.
Once you're ready, could you transfer the money to this account? All right then, take care.
So the loan's getting cut. I'll need to refinance with another bank.
Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to listen in.
No, I should be the one saying sorry for putting you in such an awkward situation. I think I can handle the repayment or refinancing just fine, but preparing all the documents might slow things down. It could impact our project schedule. I'll explain everything to the team myself.
Got it. Still, Takako, was it? Her attitude was way too much. Cutting the loan hurts them more than it hurts us.
A few days later.
So, were you able to make the repayment?
Yeah, I transferred the full amount to the account you specified just a little while ago.
Wait, seriously? I can't believe you had that kind of money. This place is worth $10 million, you know. Huh. There's no way a tiny factory like this could be worth that much. If that's what you think, you're free to keep believing it. But I'm afraid you're going to regret it very soon. There's no way this place is worth $10 million. We're a bank. Our evaluations are based on numbers and performance. The age of your equipment, your assets, your revenue. Nothing here adds up to 10 million. Yuta even chimed in and complimented me for insisting on getting the full repayment. That was last year's situation, wasn't it? If you're only looking at last year's reports on the surface, then I guess I can't blame you for thinking that way. What?
Given that my factory has been in the red for a while, I can understand why you'd have that impression.
But don't you think it's a bit over the top for a bank that prides itself on trust? To cut off a loan without any warning or discussion? I mean...
Well, whatever. I paid back the entire loan, so there's no issue anymore, right?
Yes.
Then I guess there's no more reason for us to be involved. I have a meeting coming up, so could you please leave?
Why does he look so confident? I've got a bad feeling about this. I should talk to Yuta right away. Yuta, about that Tokimeki factory case I took over?
What is it? You said they'd repay the loan in full. Is something wrong?
No, they did repay the full amount. But...
I see. Takako, I've mentored you since you were a rookie. You understand perfectly how to judge by numbers and results. And if you decided it was necessary, then there's nothing to worry about.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. I feel more confident now. Keiichi said such weird things, it totally threw me off.
1 week later.
Yuta, another account closure request just came in. We're also getting flooded with early repayment requests from all kinds of clients. At this rate, we're in big trouble.
What's going on? Have you heard any reason for this?
Apparently, Takako demanded early repayment from Tokimeki Factory out of the blue. And that news has been spreading among small businesses. They're afraid the same could happen to them, and they're pulling out to avoid bankruptcy. No way.
Hello, this is Yuta Hirokawa. Mr. Tokita? Wait, are you telling me that even the main office is receiving complaint calls? Yes. Yes, sir. I understand. Takako, Mr. Tokita wants to conduct a hearing about this matter. Until that's over, you're to avoid client interaction and handle only internal tasks.
What? Well, what should I do, Yuta? If this keeps up, I'm finished.
Not my problem. You made this decision on your own. Don't drag me into it.
No way! But you supported cutting off Tokimeki Factory's loan too!
Regardless, this was your doing. You need to take responsibility for it. Meanwhile, at Tokimeki Factory.
This has shock absorption and response time under 0.01 seconds? Keiichi, this is amazing! I've never seen anything like it! I knew proposing a partnership with you was the right call.
No, I've still got a long way to go. It's only possible thanks to the skills of the engineers who've been with us all this time. Don't be modest. You're the one who brought this factory back from the brink. Heard you turned down a big city bank offer just to take over this place for our sake. Everyone says they're doing their best because it's for you. Genjiro, I appreciate your compliment. I'll work even harder for everyone's sake. Back then, I had no idea. I never thought something so significant was about to happen. Mr. Tokita asked me to reassess Tokimeki Factory's case. Equipment agent, assets, revenue scale. No matter how I look at it, I just can't believe it's worth $10 million.
But the fact remains, we've lost clients because we cut them off. Wouldn't it be better to apologize and put this behind us?
Still, begging small businesses to come back would be humiliating. Wait, maybe this is the perfect chance to target bigger clients. If I can boost our numbers and build connections with higher profile companies, Mr. Tokita will finally acknowledge me. That might even open the door for me to become president someday. Alright, let's start by calling around and setting up some meetings. A few days later. This doesn't make sense. I've made so many calls and not a single appointment. Every company I contact gives me the cold shoulder. They won't even hear me out. This has never happened before.
Yuta, I brought your usual economics paper. I'll just leave it here.
Ah, thanks. What's this? What? I have to get to Tokimeki Factory right away. Excuse me. Huh? Yuta, what are you doing here? What am I doing? You're the one trying to get my branch's clients to cancel their accounts. Or stop doing business with us, aren't you? Excuse me? Hold on. Why would you think that? Isn't it obvious? That woman right there. Did Yui do something? It was in this morning's paper. Tokimeki Factory formed a partnership with global firm Days Consulting, and their new joint project is making big strides. Plus, one of Japan's top corporations, the Tokide Group, is providing funding. The Tokide Group was created by the esteemed Hayama family, and I believe that's their daughter, Yui, over there, correct? So I figured, after what happened with Takako, you must have... That's ridiculous.
We wouldn't bother to do something like that.
Then why is the Hayama family's daughter working here? Yui is my fiancé, and she works for our partner company. What?
I'm the head of marketing at Days Consulting. I can show you my business card if you'd like.
It does say Days Consulting on here. A few years ago, Yui saw the quality of what we make here, and proposed a partnership. Since then, we've been working closely together and eventually got engaged. So the reason she's here is strictly work-related. And with how busy she is, She wouldn't have time to go around asking companies to drop your bank. Then why are my sales efforts failing?
Because your bank demanded loan repayment without any prior notice. And it's not even a case. That meets your bank's own early repayment criteria. We submitted our financial statements and all the required documents to get the loan. Then you pull the plug saying something vague like, the factory looks like it's at its limit. And you didn't even bother to properly investigate or analyze anything. $500,000 is no small amount either. If companies think the same thing could happen to them, of course they're going to pull out. That's just how it goes.
But I can't even land new clients now.
That's because your bank has no foresight.
What? What do you mean by that?
Well, what do you think it means?
If you don't mind, we'd like you to leave now. We have an important meeting coming up. Who is it at a time like this?
It's urgent. Mr. Tokita contacted us and said you and I need to go to headquarters tomorrow. He seemed really upset. What do we do, Yuta?
What? Why would Mr. Tokita want to see us? Anyway, I'll head back right away. Why would the president reach out like that? The next day. Excuse us. Mr. Tokita, did you want to see us, sir?
Excuse me? Wait, Keiichi? Why are you here too?
Takako, is that any way to speak to our customer? Yuta, haven't you even taught your staff basic professionalism?
I sincerely apologize, sir.
He is my ex, so even if you know him personally, that's no excuse for speaking to a customer like that. I'm sorry.
So then, may I ask why is Keiichi here as well?
While investigating the recent surge in account closures and early loan repayments, we discovered it was all triggered by a demand for full repayment made by Tokimeki Factory, which Mr. Sato runs. We also spoke with Miss Hayama, who witnessed the situation firsthand. It's unacceptable to treat any customer that way. But of all people to treat Mr. Sato like that. Mr. Sato, we sincerely apologize for what happened.
Huh? Of all people? Is that factory really that important?
I've reviewed all the financial documents and records, equipment age, assets, sales volume, and I still don't see how they could be such a key client.
This is why I've told you your evaluation methods are outdated. I've also told you to pay more attention to current industry trends.
Excuse me, sir. It's true that my factory has been running at a loss for a while, but that's because we've been investing heavily in a new project. The loan we received from your bank was also used for that project. Well, yes, I did notice that a lot of the budget was going into a single initiative. You referred to a business plan, but it looked like you were just focusing on some components. And it's been years with no profit.
Then Yuta, do you even know exactly what kind of components Keiichi was developing?
What? You explained that it was a specific component used for saving lives during disaster scenarios. What I was developing was a quadrupedal drone for disaster rescue. More specifically, the joint unit in its legs. Drones used in earthquake or fire zones need to react instantly to rough terrain like rubble and slopes, and absorb impacts from collapsing debris. The part I created is designed to absorb external physical shocks through the angle and disperse them smoothly. It adjusts its balance within 0.01 seconds following an impact. Thanks to that, it can move freely under collapsed buildings and search for survivors.
Mass-produced parts are too slow to react and end up failing over. This is only possible thanks to the technical skill at Keiichi's factory. It's the only place in the world capable of manufacturing this.
I had no idea it was that advanced.
No one told me about this.
There was definitely a risk whether we could really make something like this. But Mr. Tokita was the only person who believed this project had social value, and he felt he couldn't just abandon it. He listened to our proposal and actually gave us the loan. So, it's really unfortunate that things turned out like this just before completion.
Once it's finished, finished, this project is going to draw attention from all over the world. And it's something that only Keiichi's factory can produce. If you ask me, Keiichi's factory is easily worth $10 million. Wait, that's where the 10 million figure came from? I thought you were just throwing that number out there because you didn't want the loan cut off.
Takako, what's going on here? Did you already know the value of Tokimeki Factory? Why didn't you tell me about it?
I get what you're saying, but all I did was take over the Tokimeki Factory contract from you. Wouldn't someone in your position normally already know something like that?
It's the staff's job to report important matters properly. I don't think Takako knew the full details either. This just proves neither of you did your due diligence.
I'm sure you didn't know this either. But this project actually involves many companies besides Tokimeki Factory. It's connected to a wide network of partner businesses. Since cutting off the loan could impact the entire project, Keiichi contacted all the affiliated companies just in case. So if word about Doki Bank is spreading, that might be the reason why.
This is unbelievable.
What do we do now?
That's the situation. Because of your actions, our bank has suffered massive losses. We'll be deciding your punishment soon. Until then, both of you are on leave.
No way.
How did it come to this?
Doki Doki Bank ultimately decided to fire both Yuta and Takako for severely damaging the bank's reputation. They also ruled that the forced repayment had no valid basis and held both of them responsible for the wave of account closures that followed. I heard the bank is even suing them for damages. I was so close to becoming the president. Now my wife and kids have left me, and I don't even know what I'm living for anymore.
Because of all the rumors, I can't get hired anywhere. I still have to pay rent and utilities, and my fridge is empty. How am I supposed to survive starting tomorrow? Congratulations on the project's success! It's all thanks to you, Keiichi.
I appreciate it, Yui. But it's really thanks to you, Genjiro, and the other engineers. And let's not forget all the folks from the other companies who supported us too.
You're as humble as ever, Keiichi. That's one of the things I love about you. Together, let's continue to give it everything we've got.